I know this sounds tiny, but he said the exact line from my pinned post.
Wait, he did not like it? No comment? Nothing public?
Nothing. That is why I almost ignored it. But the line was not in my story. It was not in my bio. It was buried in a pinned post caption I changed at midnight.
Okay, slow down. What was the line?
Rain check at 12:14. It was for a tiny candle drop in Seattle. I changed the caption because I only had 17 jars left.
And he said that back to you?
The next afternoon, at the Fremont pop-up, he walks past the table and goes, "So is this the rain check batch?" Like it was a normal thing to say.
That could still be coincidence.
I know. I hated that answer, but it was fair. The phrase was cute. Someone else could have said it. One weird sentence is not proof of anything.
Good, because the first trap with Instagram signals is wanting one clue to carry the whole story.
But then I checked the boring stuff, not the likes. The boring stuff.
Profile visits?
Profile visits and shop link taps. The caption changed at 12:14. Between 12:16 and 12:22, profile visits jumped. Then 2 shop link taps came in. Still no like.
That is more interesting, but still not a name.
Exactly. I could not say it was him. I could only say the route was weird. Caption edit, profile visit lift, link tap, then the phrase shows up in real life.
Wait, did it happen again?
That is the part that made me stop laughing. The next week I changed the pinned caption again. New batch, new tiny phrase, Cedar after dark.
Please tell me nobody said that out loud.
He did not. His roommate did, at the register. She said, "Are these the Cedar after dark ones?" And then she looked at him like she had said too much.
That is messier, but it still does not prove he personally visited your profile.
I know. And weirdly, that made me calmer. Because the useful part was not his name. It was the root repeating.
Right. A safe read is not, he checked your profile. A safe read is, after you change a sales clue, profile activity and link taps cluster in the same window.
And if the same social circle repeats the clue later, that is context, not a verdict. Context.
This is where people get Instagram wrong. A story view feels personal because you can see a viewer list. A like feels obvious because it leaves a mark. But quiet interest often leaves smaller shapes.
Profile visits, link taps, timing windows, repeat visitors, the stuff that does not make a dramatic screenshot.
And Synapse AI is built around that safer idea. It helps you organize IG profile visit signals and activity patterns. It does not tell you an exact hidden viewer, and it does not break into Instagram.
That boundary matters, because if a tool makes you more paranoid, it is not helping you.
The better use is boring in a good way. It can show that one moment was probably noise, or that a route keeps repeating enough to slow down and think.
For Nora, the answer was not to confront him at a candle table. It was to stop building a whole relationship theory from one line.
She watched the next batch, compared the timing, and realized the profile curiosity was real enough to notice, but not strong enough to chase.
That was the relief. The signal did not give her a person. It gave her a boundary.
If a signal does not change your next move, do not let it take your whole night.
Search Google for Synapse AI Instagram if you want to understand your own IG profile signals.